Today I'm going to show you how you can dry pine cones and fruit for use in your simmer pot. So now I am going to go ahead and clean these pine cones that I had picked up from my property. I want to make sure that there's no bugs in them and they're nice and clean. So I'm going to put some hot water in this little basin and some vinegar, probably about a half a cup to a cup of vinegar. And then I'm just going to pour the pine cones in there and let them sit in there for at least 30 minutes. Swish it around every once in a while just to make sure they're getting nice and clean. So after they're done soaking, I go ahead and put them on a beach towel to dry them off a little bit, and then I'll pop them in the oven at 200 degrees, and I will let that go for, it was a few hours. It was until all of the pine cones opened up, so you just got to keep an eye on them and kind of move them around every once in a while. So I'm already preheating the oven for 200 degrees, and for the cranberries, you don't need to do anything special to them. You don't need to wash them. I'm not going to eat these. I'm just going to go ahead and put them in the cookie sheet. And I'm going to do 2 bags. These are fresh cranberries. So I'm going to go ahead and put those in the oven. So now I'm going to slice the apples and the oranges, and I'm going to add some lemon juice to, I have a bowl of hot water. Don't ask me how much is in there. But I'm going to put in probably half a cup of lime juice. And this will prevent the apples and the oranges from browning when I put them in the oven to dry them out. Take the stickers off of these first. And I do have to say, when I was just at the grocery store, I did not have my reading glasses on, and I cannot read these numbers when you're in the soft scan. They're just not very big. Pet peeve. I had asked someone in line with me if they could read the numbers off. I was in a hurry and stressing out because there was a lineup of people behind me and I couldn't read the code on here so I could scan my fruit. So I'm just going to slice these probably like a 1/4 inch thick. So these have been soaking for a while. I'm going to go ahead and put them on this towel, beach towel, an old beach towel, just in case the lemon juice stains anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and lay these out and hand dry them a little bit before I put them in the oven. I'm just going to put the apples on the parchment paper and go ahead and pop them in the oven. The cranberries have been in here for honestly 2 hours, and not even. It's only like 200 degrees. You don't want to cook them, you just want to dry them. I can fit another tray. I put this one sideways. So the drying of the fruit and cranberries actually will probably take you all day unless you have a dehydrator, but you just need to flip them around I checked on them like every 20 to 30 minutes and to make sure that they weren't burning and to flip them around. The cranberries honestly took like eight hours. They were pretty much in there all day, and I would come through and scrape them around and move them around so that they could dry hopefully a little bit faster. But yeah, these took an exceptionally long time because of course they are full of juices, so it took a little longer. So here they are all finished, and they actually still browned even though I soaked them in the lime juice, so I'm not sure how big of a difference that made. But here's the pine cones all open and everything's all dried up and ready for me to put in the bags. So here are the dried cranberries, oranges, apple slices, the pine cones, and then I purchased on Amazon some cinnamon sticks, star anise, and whole cloves that I can also add to my simmer pot. So for your simmer pot, all you need to do is add the ingredients to water in your pot and set it on simmer, just as simple as that. Do keep an eye on it because the water will evaporate and you will either need to turn it off or add some more water to it. You can use this recipe a couple of times before you have to throw it out.